How's it going, guys? Today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Brooklyn Nets and how, I knew they weren't going to make it past round one in the playoffs. A lot of people thought they were going to be like this big team that could shake everything up. I didn't see it from the beginning, mostly because if you look right here at this stat, the assists, if you just look at their assists alone, like they don't pass the ball very often. They're more like there's too many superstars on one team, or even just stars, or really good players on one team, and a lot of them are just ball hogs. They get the ball and they just want to make the play. There's not enough passing. They don't pass the ball enough, in my opinion. Because if you ever watch them, there's too many first shots, too many just like one guy trying to do too much. That doesn't win basketball anymore. That's what I've said in my last video, where I think superstars are kind of like obsolete now, unless like you're on every game. But like you look at this team, it's sad because if you do look at the team, you got Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, Seth Curry, Blake Griffin, Dragic still pretty good. You got Drummond. He didn't play very well, I guess, in these series or whatever. But like they have, and then yeah, so they have like legit people, and then they also have what's his name too, that I don't he got what I think he got hurt. The fuck what am I doing here? Hold on. Stats roster, that's what I wanted. So like, who is it? Ben Simmons, there we go. Sorry, couldn't remember his name because I think he got hurt or something and wasn't even playing really. But anyways, if you look, like, this is their playoff stats. 26, 21 a game. That's not bad. 14, like, these guys are over 10. That's not too bad. Like, they're scoring points, but the problem is they weren't sharing the ball enough, and like so they had a lot of like missed shots because of it, because they were just trying to get like they were forcing too many shots, and I knew from the beginning this was going to be an issue, and everyone else thought, oh no, there's too much talent for them to be this bad. It's like, no, like, this is what happens sometimes, like, this is what happens when you get too many, like, ball hogs on one team, is this is exactly what will happen. You get swept, you underperform because no one is sharing the rock. And this is what makes teams like Boston and Miami and Milwaukee and the Suns so much better, is because they share the ball more. They're passing more. There's not just like one or two people that are carrying the whole game. People off the bench are scoring points. Like, I don't even think half of these people off the bench, look, there's like no points. Now, to be fair, I don't know if these guys actually, like, let's see, these two played 0 minutes. This guy had 3 minutes, so he didn't do much. I mean, he had a steal and a half a turnover. That's about it. Uh, Drummond played 15 minutes average, or I don't know if that's for full or average, but anyways, 15 minutes. At least he had a couple points. But like, there's not enough. I don't know. Maybe they're. So we got, look, 30% field goal percentage. That's really bad. 44, 50. Like, these guys were doing good, but like, so these, if they're shooting well, give them the ball a little bit more. Like, I feel like Kevin Durant too often nowadays is like trying, because he's Kevin Durant, trying to do too much, and instead of like passing the rock, he's just going for it and he's missing. And then like the 3-point percentage is just down. Like, no one was really shooting threes well except for Curry, and Brown, and Griffin, and I guess Drummond had one. But like, so it's not too, I don't know. I just didn't see this team going anywhere. So I don't know, like, all the hype was about. Like, I get it, the hype was there because all these star players, they should be, at the top. But I mean, they dealt with a lot of injuries and stuff too all year too, which is another thing I was concerned about. But a lot of people like to ignore that kind of thing for some reason. So I don't know. I just saw this happening from the beginning, and I think I'm like the only person that pretty much was like, nah, I'm not afraid of them at all. I knew that Boston was going to go in there and just dominate them. And I knew that, I still think it's going to be Boston and Heat, at the end for the Eastern Conference. So that's pretty much it. There's not much really else to talk about in this. I just wanted to, kind of share my thoughts on this whole team here and why from the beginning, I've been saying, I'm not surprised at all that they just got swept. All right, anyways, if you like this video, leave a like, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and leave a comment. I'd like to hear your guys' thoughts on this. All right, see ya.